everybody, welcome to another episode of Around the Fire. Today we're going to talk about body armor, specifically these rigs that we picked up. These are military surplus. They are known as the Osprey Mk2. They're British military surplus. It's the second iteration of the Osprey system, which went on to 4 sets. They had 4 separate sets. And I believe they are on to a whole new thing now, or testing a whole new thing. Now they might still be using the 4s. But regardless, a lot of these are still used by various groups around the world. They are available as military surplus. This is the, like I said, the Mark II. This particular vest and its companion, my wife's, they were picked up from keepshooting.com. You can check them out. They were about $70.95 on there last I checked. Really great deal, but mind you, that is just for the vest. So why did we choose a military surplus vest that was only the second iteration of something that went into, 2 more generations, as opposed to just buying something from, say, a company like Spartan Armor or something where you could get plates and everything together? Because, mind you, if you go look on their website over at Keep Shooting, you'll see that this is just the vest, like I said. You're not going to get the SAPI plates. It takes 11x14 front and rear SAPI plates. As you can see, they are carried on the front, and that, in my personal taste in the way it looked all together and what it did, it worked for me and our plan. We're not professionals, my wife and I. We are, adamant collectors, adamant shooters. We've been doing a lot of training nowadays, a lot of prepping, and this was sort of an extension of that for us that we could build upon. For $70, we could get the vests. They worked great. It's just a shooting rig, with no armor in them. But we are getting the armor. We found some plates, AR 500 plates, and some trauma pads that we're going to be putting in the front and back. The other cool feature of this system that really sold me on it was that this particular system, the entire vest, everywhere on this vest, including it has shoulders, which I will show you, and a neck protector. This entire system can have level 3A soft armor fitted to it. I'll show you that now. Give me 1 second. So, 2 Velcros on the side. This is one complaint that people in the military had about it, was that these weren't strong enough and under duress could come open, but people would just latch them, or they would use a bungee cord system, weave through the back and then clip it onto the sides. That kind of took care of that. So in my mind, that wasn't something that wasn't going to sell me on it. But as you can see here, there's these Velcro pockets on the inner liner, which is a nice, cushiony, breathable, sweat-wicking material. I'm not sure exactly what it is. But in here, your soft armor would go. The soft armor would be this shape of the vest here in the front, and this shape of the vest here in the rear. As well as the neck would have a soft armor plate and a soft armor plate. I believe this is the thicker of the 2 necks, and this here would be the thinner of the 2 necks. And you can see the neck opened up just like the vest, with another pouch where the insert would be placed inside. Then you have the shoulders. As you can see, they come with a little British flag. I gotta get some little American flags for that. But the same deal with the shoulders, and with the soft armor plates through there. And then that would go on the vest on the shoulder. And then this would be the sort of back shoulder gap cover. Sorry, it's got an extra neck attached to it. And again, would open up for the insertion of another soft armor plate. Now you can see, these are 2008, these ones are 2007. We had 2 different sets, like I said. That was about the time that they were issued, and then, it didn't go on a whole long from there. Like I said, they went into the 3rd generation, which had a better shoulder for the rifling. For the rifle, it had more padding, a bit of leather, it looked like, on there. I've never actually owned one or seen one, but I looked at a bunch of pictures. And then the 4th generation integrated the armor into the vest and was just like a completely different type of setup. And then, like I said, I think they moved on to something much smaller and more fast moving than this. So now I'm going to put the whole thing together and show you why I was sold on this. And there you go, through the magic of video editing. So you can kind of see what I'm getting at here. It was a very full protection rig that I could build upon and expand upon at a very affordable price. Like I said, coming in at around $70, you are not going to get anything like this anywhere else. Rigs, if you can even get a hold of one that's not just available for military or police forces, I did do some research online, and anything I found that I liked the look of and the quality of, I was not available to purchase as just a civilian. This, however, like I said, being surplus, I could get. They were uncirculated, so they were high quality, brand new. And there are companies out there, like one I had found was I believe it was called Infidel Body Armor. You can Google that. They will cut you all the custom inserts to fit everything as long as you just send them the templates, and they charge you basically per square foot kind of type deal. It's going to cost you some money to put it all together, but like I said, you could just run this as a shooting vest just to train with if that's what you wanted to do. It'd be a high quality one at that. You could just run it as a plate carrier with a plate in the front and a plate in the back, and it would be a high quality one at that again. Or like I said, you could put this together as your ultimate sort of bug out prepper rig, which is sort of my goal. Like I said, I am not a professional. I am not a military man. God bless you guys that are brave enough to be, but I never was. And I am not in law enforcement, so I will do all the training that I can do to be all that I can be, for my family. But I am definitely not ever probably going to be up to spec, with those types of guys. So I'm going to need all the protection and, shit hits the fan type of scenario that I can get. And this was kind of right up my alley. Now, like I said, the quality, it's extremely rugged material, nice stitching, nice piping, nice sweat wicking material on the inside. The button closures everywhere on this thing are directional and quite honestly difficult to get on and off, so I usually just run it, and it's sort of what I call the light mode with just no sleeves, no neck, just as a vest. You can get it on and off pretty quick if you just undo the one shoulder and wrap the thing around you and strap the belt on and go. I haven't had too many difficulties with the sides opening up like some people had said, but as the Velcro would wear as time goes on, I could see that being a potential thing. But like I said, that can just be taken care of with some bungees. Like I said, we had ordered plates. We found plates online, a front and rear plate, 11 by 14. I think the best deal I had found was eBay. They're AR 500 coated plates with a build-up of truck bed liner material on them type of thing. A front and a rear plate and a trauma pad to go underneath each one, front and rear. Was about $100, so that was a pretty darn good deal. So we're waiting on those. That right there will add about 20 pounds to this vest. The vest on its own weighs almost nothing, but once you start, obviously loading it up, this isn't going to be for the faint of heart. And it kind of harkens back to what I was saying in my battle belt video. You can set these up however you want, whether it's just going out shooting with the kids and having, drop-down pouches to hold some, water bottles for the family, some snacks, some juice, or you can set it up, worst-case scenario type vest, and, my worst-case scenario that I'm kind of training with right now, 223 stuff, so I got my biggest 223 mags I've got, and then I've got some more 30 rounders, so I can, have plenty of 223 on me. I've got all my 9mm mags right here for my Glock mags, for both the carbines I've been running lately. I was testing it earlier just to see, so I could tell you guys if it would take longer mags in here, and it will. The Velcro in these Fox Tactical, this is Fox or Condor, right? Because I believe Fox got bought out by Condor. They're kind of the same company now. But I believe these were Fox before it was Condor, and I believe this is actually Condor. I could be wrong. I don't remember when we ordered it. They're all Amazon purchases. But all these pouches, are pretty much your cheap, lower end, budget, tactical stuff, but they all work really well. One thing I will mention is the molly's a little different on these British vests, and the second iteration. I don't remember if they changed around the third one or not. Don't quote me on that, but somewhere along the lines they changed it to standard mil spec, military spec webbing, but theirs was just slightly closer together. It will be a little funny to put some things on. They get a little scunched in some places. I don't know if you can see like there, but it doesn't affect their functionality. It's just, neither here nor there. They're secure, they're not going anywhere. But I'm running 6 on the sides and 6 in front. Got a little flashlight here. I'll probably relocate that to my belt. I just kind of stuck it on there when I first got it, and that's where it's been ever since. The vest has a quick release here that attaches to another end that's a sling, so you can actually have the sling attached to the vest. It works pretty good. I prefer, a single point sling. I know a lot of guys, they go all different directions with that, but you could use this as a sling. It works just fine. I don't really have a ton of complaints about it, other than just being attached to you. Not, it does have the quick detach, but it seems like a weird thing that they were trying to do. That was a cool idea that maybe just didn't work out. It's neither here nor there. Like, you take it or leave it, but it works if you want it, and if you don't, it's not really a big deal. It's not in your way. But like I said, this would be a really cool rig, all put together. They are a little warm in the summertime, like I said, but you can just take it down and wear it as you would. Let me flip it over for you. You can see here in the back again. This is why they kind of became known as the turtles. It's got that turtle shell on the back there, but it's a nice big plate, really covering all your important stuff there. And then these would be soft plate, so you don't have these open underarms, getting shot in the back. Now mind you, these are 3A, so they're just going to mostly handle like handgun and stuff like that, but grazing wounds and stuff, they would really help you out. Sort of similar to, like, I don't know if you've ever seen videos of guys shooting at like old military surplus flak jackets, but very cool stuff. This secures down to this strap here. This is also, doubles as a pull strap if you need to pull somebody out of some trouble. Very, very modular rigs. These also had a partnering camelback that was specifically designed for them that went into these clips here, and then the clips on the bottom, which I've got my knife over right now, but the clips on the bottom there, and it would, carry just off the back there. I haven't been able to find any. I'd really like to, so if anybody actually knows where I can get one, let me know. But I just wanted to do this sort of quick, informative video for you guys on these and my thoughts on them. I've really been in love with this rig. It's not going to be the fastest moving rig. It's not going to be the lightest. It's not going to, be the stealthiest, or I don't know what the hell you'd be looking for there. But you see a lot of these videos where the guys want it as small as possible with adequate protection. This is definitely adequate protection, but you're like more of a fortress in this, and that's kind of what I wanted. You can definitely move. You can definitely do your slinking around that you would need to do in any sort of situation, depending upon what your operation would be. But like I said, this for me is more of like a prepping, bug out, shit hits the fan kind of thing. And in that situation, getting to where we need to be, going out beyond that, getting supplies, water, protecting our home, protecting our supplies and water. It just like I said, this is hell, you get any more armor than that, and you're gonna start looking like some outer space shit. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I just wanted to bring that to you because I didn't really see any good ones on the Osprey Mk2 when I was looking into it. It seemed like mostly just like airsoft guys reviewing it, and they were putting just like cardboard and crap in there. But these are very, very capable rigs. Very, very cool. You will spend some money, like I said, $70 to start. You can get started there and build on it, which I think is really nice. You don't have to go like full $500 in, 600 to 700 bucks in. You can start there, get yourself the plates, and then work your way up to the pieces of armor if that's what you choose to do, you know what I mean? So I just think it's a really, really cool option that I wanted to share with you guys. I'm really excited to see the the future of this, you know, here. And I hope that this helped you guys out. So thank you again for watching. I always appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me at Around the Fire. If you get a chance, check us out on Patreon, or Patron, however the hell you're supposed to say that. And thank you. Have a good one.